Hey everyone, this is Mary. You're watching another little piece of my art, and I'm going to do my July art supply haul for you. As usual, if I get anything else at the remainder of this month, I'll just put it towards next month. But it's school supply time, and I hit the Dollar Tree for something totally else, of course. And then I bought a few things there, and then we went to another Dollar Tree that is out of town, like in another town, but close by. And I hit the mother lode. Like, they have everything that you see on all the hauls and stuff. So if you're local to the Daytona Beach area and you want to know which one that is, message me on Instagram and I will tell you. But I'm not telling the world because then they won't have all that stuff anymore. Okay, so I started doing a particular thing as a gift to use up all my yarn that I never use because I don't really crochet or knit. And the gift is going well, but I ran out of the yarn that I was trying to use up, so I had to go buy more yarn. And this I found at the good Dollar Tree, the one that's out of town. Our local ones never have yarn anymore, but if you're looking for, yarn for just a project, they've got pretty much every color. I wanted a dark blue, and this was the darkest that they have. Let me see if it has a name on it. It's just called Classic Blue. But it's good enough, and I needed a white, and this might be a little bit off white. I can't tell. Cream, yeah, but it's gonna be fine. And I'll show you guys what it is when I'm done. Hopefully I'll be done soon because I need to mail it out. But so there's that. I don't know what she heard. Excuse me. My doctors put me on beta blockers, and it feels like my head is a balloon attached to my neck with a string. It's the strangest feeling. So if I seem off or whatever, I mean, I'm always off, but if I seem more off than usual and call things by the wrong name or whatever, please just try to ignore me because I don't know what's going on with that. But I have some appointments next week, so hopefully they'll give me a different medicine because I do not feel normal. I got some rounds. This is purely for nail polish purposes, but of course you can use these in your art to smear your chalks or your oil pastels or whatever. Always good to have on hand, but I prefer to take my nail polish off with rounds instead of cotton balls. I just don't like the way they leave residue behind. This is a popular thing that everyone is looking for all the time. It's not art related, but if you know, you know. So I don't know what Touchland is. I don't keep up with makeup trends, but at some point in time, about a year ago or so, I wandered onto one of these little hand sanitizers in the watermelon scent, and I loved it. When you spray it, it comes out in a, like a mist. And ever since I had the H. pylori stomach virus last winter, I am terrified of picking it up again because, you really don't know how you get it, but we assumed that I got it from probably either eating out somewhere or, I'm at the beach a lot using the restrooms that hundreds of people use per day. So anyway, I'm on a hand sanitizer kick. Have them in all my bags, but these are really hard to find. But I did find another watermelon. I found a hibiscus. I found a coconut lime. I think there was a fourth one that I didn't get. I think it was blue. And I found the case too, so you can just put your thing in there and clip that to your bag, which I love that because these are short and squatty, and if you're using a really small, because in the summertime I use a really small crossbody, almost like a pouch, basically big enough to fit my phone and maybe some chapstick or something on it. But I like to hang stuff, I can hang stuff off of it. I just don't want to carry a big purse because when you get a lot of steps in walking around the beach and stuff like that. So I was really happy to find those. I just had to show you. I know it's not art, but we'll get to the art stuff, I promise. They have these boxes. I really like this box. I think it would probably fit around 24 to 36 pencils in there. Not a whole ton of them, but I love the fact that it's a color, like this greenish blue color, but you can also see through it. Because if it's in a drawer or if it's in a pouch that's not see-through, to me it does not exist anymore. So I don't know what I'll put in here, but something that I don't want to forget that I have, you know, when I'm doing art. So I'll put that on my shelf, and that way I won't forget that it exists. I probably should have got a couple more, but... And they have, whoops, I'm sorry, Nika. She's crawling on the tail now. They have these in clear as well. Like the bottom is clear too if you don't like the tinted. But this is kind of the colors of my house, so I got that color. Let's see, I got some sticky notes. I just got these for my Bible journal because sometimes I look up the meaning of words and stuff like that when I don't understand maybe a passage. I'll look it up, and they don't give me enough margins to write everything that I want to write about it. So I can just write it on here and then stick it on that passage, and I'll have it there. Then I had seen this on another person's channel, and I wanted one. I'm telling you, she brings my blood pressure up. Even though I have the silicone mat that has the little cup that you can put water in there, it's nice to have another cup, because that way you can have your water and then a clean water, you know. But what I really liked about this, here, let me open it. What I really liked about this one is these right here. So this is like made out of silicone, but this top part is a hard plastic. So when you are painting and then you don't want to use that brush anymore, you rinse it off. Do I have a brush here? Let me see. Well, of course I don't have a brush when I need one. Here's like a water brush, but pretend this is a regular brush. So, after I've cleaned it off, you put your brush down there and it will drip into this little lip here. And that way your brush can dry, and you can probably put it in this way, whatever way you want to put it in. I just put it in this way because this is a water brush and it wouldn't fit the right way, but you're probably supposed to put it in just like that. And there's 3 holes there for the different size brushes. So that is why I picked that up. And you guys may have noticed that Dollar Tree is raising their prices on a lot of things. So, again, I said this before when it was going from $1 to $1.25. If there's anything you want, you should probably go get it. Some things are already marked up, like flowers, some of the party stuff, some of the like bath stuff and candle stuff are already marked up to their new price. So I don't know, the art stuff maybe coming next. I'm not sure. I feel like they're just doing it in increments, to kind of get you used to this price, and then they'll hit us with it again. So yeah, if there's anything that you see that you like, you should probably go and pick it up. I don't, people are saying, well, I'm not going to shop at the Dollar Tree anymore. Forget it. I'll go to Walmart. I try to avoid Walmart like the plague. I literally won't go most of the time. I do need to pick something up here soon, but most of the time my husband does it. I just can't stand it. People are just so rude in there and everything. But a lot of people are saying that there's a dollar aisle in the Dollar General. Someone said it's in the back of the store along the back wall. I'm not sure if they're all going to be set up that way. But yeah, I don't know if they'll have the stuff that we're used to getting at the Dollar Tree or not. But that's what's going on. Okay, I got a couple containers. So yeah, I got this one. I think these are for makeup. I don't know. But again, this is for my shelves because if, you know what I was saying, if I can't see it, it doesn't exist. Did I get a cracked one? No, just a scratch. That's okay. I'm going to scratch it up worse. This one is pretty deep, so I can put quite a few pencils or palettes or whatever I want in there, you know, and then put it on the shelf of where I keep the stuff that I use, like mainly stuff in the bedroom, because the stuff that I use out here, I've already made a video on what that looks like, how I have it set up. I added a basket since I made that video, but the video is on my page if you're interested. But yeah, clear is my new thing. I can't remember where I put stuff anymore, so I need it to be clear. Okay, now let us discuss these. I found these. I saw them on someone else's video and said I must have those. These are pretty big. You see the size of my placemat that goes under here. So let's see if they're 12 by 9. And they're like gusseted, so you could fit quite a bit in here. And they, you know, like a Ziploc baggie. And they're clear. Again with the clear, right? So I didn't need 3, but I got 3 because I know eventually I will, because this currently is my system. Yeah, I just have tons of bags laying around, and I shove stuff in there that I want to use in my journals and things like that. Here's some airline tickets. A friend from high school who, funnily enough, actually lives in Florida now, and he asked me for the picture, and I keep losing it because I want to give it to him. But yeah, stickers and whatnot. So I need something that they can be organized in. I have a lot of ephemera because I like to work with it a lot in books, journals, and art in general. I'm a very big collector of this paper kind of stuff. So yeah, I would say that's probably the bulk of what I have in terms of crafting items, is anything that has to do, you know, like with paper. So I did find these, and I'm going to, like, these here, these are at the top, are like receipts for my medications and stuff like that can be organized. I need to keep it all together because at the end of the year, we like to add up all the money that we've spent on my medical issues. So, you know, I can label one of these medical and put all my receipts and stuff like that in there. Just be a little bit more organized. Now this one, I have one of these. It's clear with black on the sides, and I have had it for years, and it's held up beautifully. But I just wanted to get one more. What I do with these is for my collaging, when I'm sitting around looking through magazines, there might be an image on the magazine that I know I'm going to want to use, but I don't feel like cutting it out at the time. So I just rip the entire page out, and then I put the page in my other one like this. I just put the whole magazine page and it fits beautifully in there. And then at a later time, I come back and do all that little fussy cutting and stuff like that. But now I want 2. So I want, you know, like one for the full pages and then one for the stuff that has already been fussy cut. so that I can just know where everything is when I want to grab it. Because that's my biggest challenge when I'm doing art, is like, I want to do it. Okay, I have the energy to do it, but where is my this? Like, you know, I don't have it set up. How do I explain this? I don't have it set up to be able to access all of the things that I do. I just have it set up to where just a few of my art supplies are really readily available, you know, so that it doesn't look junky or whatever around the house. So yeah, I need to get a better system, and I thought it was a good time to get things like that. Okay, let's see. Now, we'll talk about this. I found this there. Now, you guys, a couple of you guys asked me about this in one of my videos. This is the sketch coloring book. There's two of them that I know of. They didn't have two, they just had the one. But I went ahead and grabbed it. It's spiral bound, and it's got the very thick pages, so that you can practice watercoloring on if you want to. And like I said, I have one of my own, two of them, you know, both of them, but I got this one for a giveaway. Now, I know that when I said when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I was going to do an Amazon card giveaway, and I still am going to do that. But if you guys would just hang with me for a little bit, because my family will be coming in August, and they have reserved rooms at Disney Springs. So we will be going to Disney, and I am saving up for that, because you know how expensive it is. Well, maybe you don't, but it's very expensive to go to Disney. Not my favorite thing either. But I want to be with my kids, so I'm going. So yeah, after the Labor Day holiday is over, is a better time for me to do the Amazon card giveaway. But I want to give this book away, and I want to add some more things to the package. So I will be back with another video about that when I get the other things. But just know that that is coming up. So if you're interested in, you can't find it at yours, hang out here with me and sign up for the giveaway when it's time. Okay, now we're going to talk about this. Do I need a notebook? No. Did I see disco balls and lose my mind? Yes. So I got this notebook, you know, and it's one of those kind that you can take the little elastic and keep it shut or whatever. And it's got the just a regular lined paper in there. Now, let me look at this binding. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is a glue bound book, but my idea was wondering if you guys wanted to learn how to junk journal and have me show you, and use a Dollar Tree journal. So normally when I junk journal, I tried to find my composition book. I could not find it anywhere, which probably means that it's right in front of me somewhere. My husband says I can never find anything, and he's right. I cannot. I just lose my patience and get mad. But I do have a big one that I keep going at all times, and I also do the small ones. So these ones here, you could get these at Dollar Tree, 3 in a pack for $1.25. I think you can get them actually at Walmart, 99 cents for 3. So, you know, these are super fun. Let's see, what is in here? Oh, I must have been drinking Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea is made in Cincinnati, which tickled me because, you know, I moved here from Ohio. But this one, so I just use them for lists and stuff like that. Now, you can do that and then junk journal over the top of it if you want. So you get 2 uses out of 1 book. These ones, these small ones, are sewn bound. You see the stitching in there? So that is wonderful to hold up your stuff. Apparently I had, this must have been when I first moved here. Oh, my husband had me writing down places that allowed him to smoke and how much the beer was. But silly stuff like that. Directions. Well, that's my husband's writing. Stuff we needed for the house. But yeah. So then I would do things like this. I would cut down a piece of paper, watercolor paper, and put in there in case I wanted to do a little painting while I was out. But yeah, that's my junk journal, and this is the one that I'm currently using. So I will probably condense. I will probably rip out anything out of this one that I feel like I want to keep and put it in here. I don't know. Maybe not, because it is still usable. Like you can glue things right over the top of lists. It doesn't have to be like that. But here's the one I'm using now. I apparently started it in 2014, and I was having a tooth problem. These are very puffy stickers. I remember these from the Dollar Tree. But yeah, you can cover them if you like. The back of this one's not covered. Did I cover the back of this one? I did. But yeah, I just throw a few things in my bag, and when I have, to sit and wait somewhere or something, I have something I can do. So, and then I add little doodads later on. This is stamped images. I did put a lot of these pages. These were from a Color Everyday, like a calendar, a rip calendar. You rip it off, that my daughter bought me. And after that year was over, I don't even know what year it was, I thought, well, I don't want to throw those away. So I do have them kind of spread out in this book. There are even pictures. That was my Shih Tzu, my sweet, 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 sweet boy. I loved him so much. More things like stamping to color. So that's how I set them up. Oh, I found these in an old purse. This place does not exist as far as I know, at least not in Ohio or Florida. But it was one of our favorite pizza places, and my husband's stepdad used to go there with us, and he just passed away in January. So when I saw those, I stuck them in. I think this is from a surfing magazine, if I can remember correctly. What else is in here? Oh, this is our slingshot. So if you go down Main Street to go to the beach, on the beach access road for Main Street, and you hear screaming, it's coming from the slingshot. I just thought that was cool. My husband has wrote it, but not me, because no thanks. I just wiped off my brush. This beach hut cantina, we just ate there the other day. I was just doodling. So yeah, I just doodle in them, write poems, do whatever. And that is junk journaling. And do you want to do that with me? And you want to, let me ask you this way. Would you like to do junk journaling with me? And if so, do you want to do it? Do you want me to show you as I keep going in my small, tiny one? I love the size of this one. Pops it right in my bag. I would not take this out with me, so this would be an at-home thing. Or do you guys want to get a bigger journal or composition book? Your choice, and we do it together in a bigger size. You let me know, okay? I'm going to leave that up to you. Oh, I forgot to even show you this. I made this. So I just got a piece of plastic that was going in our trash, and covered one in with some washi tape, and it is a like a pen board. So I put this underneath the page and then I can write, you know, it gives it a little bit of strength. So yeah, junk journaling is something we're going to do. And so I bought this because I wanted to. I mean, to be honest with you, I thought these went together so well, and I thought this pencil case can hold, and I can kind of see through it, but it's orangey iridescent. This can hold the scissors that we'll use, the glue stick. I mean, we'll go over all the supplies and everything when we do it, but I just figured this can be a separate thing to itself, and I could just have them, you know, both like together, and it won't be something. I don't want it to have to be something where I have to go find the supplies that I want to use each time. This will be for our junk journaling stuff. And then funny thing happened, I went in Five Below and these were in there, and they were asking, I think, $3 or $4 for them. So yeah, once again, if you want anything that you see, go to the tree and grab it while you can. Grab it before the supplies run out due to school supplies, and also grab it before they change their price. So there's that. Now, I also... Oh, I forgot about this. I got these glass dropper bottles. The reason I got these is because when I go to use my watercolors, I use the little spray bottles that I also purchased at the Dollar Tree. And they get like everything wet, everything around them, you know, when I'm spraying. So I thought, oh, let me try a dropper, and then I could just put the drops directly into each little thing of paint, and it will probably be less messy and wet. So, and I also thought I'd use the other one for Nico's bad breath drops, because she certainly has bad breath. Don't tell her I told you. And then I saw these on another person's haul, and I knew right away I was going to want them. So these are, I don't know if there's more than 3 or not. 3 seems an odd number to put out of something, but you just never know with the Dollar Tree. These are glitter highlighters. Everyone that has used them has tried them out. Every video I watched loved them. So I was like, oh, I'm going to get them. And the reason why is I had a specific reason in mind, and I'm going to show you, and we're going to take them out. But you see how they're like muted tones? So you have like a beigey color, I guess, and then a grayish color here. You get a pen with it. I have no idea what the pen is like. And again, this is like a slate blue color, and I don't know what color you would call that. And then purple and kind of a green, kind of a sage green or a light sage green. So I wanted to try them out in my Dracula coloring book. If you're new to my channel, I will let you know that this is my favorite coloring book. However, I got this coloring book early in the game for me, and some of the pages are a hot mess. So my husband was nice enough to purchase me a new copy. But I told myself that I will not color in the new copy until I finish the old copy. So that's what I try to do every year when I say my goals for the following year. Finishing this book is always one of them, and it doesn't ever happen. But this page here I have been dreading for the longest, because it steps inside a dingy dark castle, and I figured most of them will probably be gray. So I thought we would try these out. Now I know it's a chisel tip, but being that these are like angled, you know, like straight kind of things, I thought maybe it would work out well. I don't have my little sketchbook out here to do a swatch. Maybe I should go get it. Oh, I have it. I have notes, sticky notes. No, let me go get my sketchbook. Hang on. Okay, are you still there? All right. I just wanted to keep them all the swatches kind of together, because for the longest time I've been swatching in here and it just seems weird to swatch somewhere else. And plus I have room. So I'm mostly curious about, I just want to make sure the color is okay before I, you know, go for this page. But so, okay, the pen is just a regular black gel pen. Doop. That's all it is. So, but it feels nice. This right here is soft, like squishy. So I think it's a nice, pretty pen to have. All right. The gel pen does not sparkle. P.S. Now let's see about this. Oh, do you see that? I can't, I don't know if you can see it. Oh my goodness. It is very sparkly. I don't know how you would highlight with this. I have no idea how that would work out, because I feel like you would cover whatever it was you were highlighting. But here's the next one. Oh, that's like it's like a champagne color almost. Maybe it's a light gray. What do you see? These are really pretty. I'm so glad I got them, because I had that idea for this book, because I just want to make it, I feel like, okay, look at this page. I feel like filling this entire page in, because you can see I've already done gray in some areas. I feel like filling this entire page in with gray is going to be so drab. Like, I mean, I know it's a castle and everything, but what if we put some sparkle in there, you know? Dracula's a pretty snazzy kind of guy. Like, would he want all gray? I don't know. All right. Try this one. Ooh. Yep, that's so pretty. That's the green. So do you guys ever color with highlighters, or is it just me? I love a good highlighter. There's the purple. Super pretty. And last one. I know, make as much noise as possible. I apologize. Okay, this is going to be like the blue. This looks very similar to this, but I'm not mad at it, because I think that's the color that I'll use on this page more than some of the other ones. I want a mixture of, you know, sparkly and non-sparkly. So now I'm going to have to do this page, you guys, and it'll be in my end of the month. Can you see it? Can you see them all sparkling? It'll be in my end of the month completions. I am doing this page. That's it. I am tired of giving excuses. I'm doing it. So there's that. But I wanted to share those with you and, you know, just tell you my idea for them. And as far as I know, there's these 6. There may be more in other stores, in other states. There's the colors. But yeah, they're going to work good because, see, for what I want, I don't have to worry about having that overlapping streaky thing going on, because I'm just going to do it, you know, swipe, 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 swipe on the steps. So it's going to work out perfect for what I want. Okay, now I did find a estate sale, and we went to it. I just got a couple things I thought I'd show you. Some alpha stickers, nothing exciting, but the size of them, especially since they had such small lowercase letters, I thought would be good for my little baby junk journal here. So I picked those up. I would have got however many they had if they had them, but that was the only one. And then they had this, it's a whole book of the same sticker, and basically it is this. So it's scenic area, fun, destination unknown, palm tree, you know, the stuff that's around me all the time, Florida type stuff. So I picked that up, and brace yourself for nostalgia. Check this out. Do you remember these? Okay, I'm Gen X, so the only way I remember this is for purchasing it for my millennial daughter. But official Milky Gear, it was a big thing. It was gel pens, and you had the black paper. So for some reason, they've included a regular pad of whatchamacallit on there. But here it is. It's brought me back so much nostalgia. If I show my daughter, I know she's going to want it. But before I give it away to her, I wanted to do a couple pieces of art on it, because I don't have any black paper. I have none. But yeah, really cool and fun find. Yeah, I'm going to have to hide it from her until I until I do the artwork. And then last but not least, I went to Five Below. I only purchased 2 things there. So this is going to be in the next video. So I got these color changing markers because, not that I need markers, I was watching somebody demo them, and I thought that they would be great for these coloring books that I use. Now, I'm not going to get into it right now because that's going to be the next video, and I'm going to film it right now. So make sure you catch that. I'll post it next week, of course. But basically what happens is each marker, when you use the other side, it changes into another color. So, you know, like, I thought it's just alcohol changing the color, but I'm not 100% sure, because some of the colors look like they've changed completely, like, to another color. So I'm not really sure, but it doesn't matter to me too much because of these little coloring books, which I will talk about later. So I went in there for that, and I got that, and I saw this, and I about died. So you know how I am with mini palettes. Now I have this one. It's by See Me Art, but it's so cute. I mean, I just love this one. My paint's dried out. The thing about it is like, I just love this palette, and if I lose it at the beach, I will be very sad. Me personally would be very sad. So I don't take it. It lives in my pencil case, and when I go from here to there to outside, it's inside the pencil case, even though it's meant to be hung on something. However, this one, and they used to sell these at the Spirit of Halloween store. It's where I had bought the first one I ever had, which I still have it. And it's in with my miniature pencils and things. I saw this, and I was thinking, the paints are usually really bad on these. Let me open this. You have a scissor. I have a child's scissor. Why do I have a child's scissor sitting out when I don't have a child currently in my house? The paints in here are usually really bad. They used to like have these at the Spirit of Halloween in the Party City store. Something like it would be something that you would give as a party favor if you were having a party for your child. But I always loved them because they're just so handy. And let me explain something. At the beach, especially certain times of the year, and right now is one of them, it is so crowded and people like brush into you and like, you know, like almost like shoulder check you a lot. And if I had this dangling off my little bag and it broke off and I lost it, I would be sad. So I got this one because if that happens, then, you know I could go back to Five Below and get me another one. Did you see on the packaging it said $1 when I went to go ring it up? It rang up $2 and there was a girl standing there and she did a price override. She said, I don't know why they say that are $1, but I don't know if it's going to be $1 for you or $2 for you if you want one. But here they are. Now, I was thinking about popping these paints out. I mean, this one looks like it's... See? I was thinking about just squirting in my own paint out of the tube. So I might do that. And then for the brush, I think I'll just leave that alone because I have, wherever it went, that tiny water brush I was just showing you before, I have that. And it's pretty small. And if I can't, you know, if this was hanging off my purse and this is shoved in the part where my phone is, I mean, that's pretty small. You can always fold up a piece of paper towel and stick in there too, so that way you have something to dry off on. But yeah, I was really happy to find one of these again, and it's adorable. So somebody gave me crap about my choices on another video, and listen, it's my money. I'll do what I want. You're not my mom. And I think the world is hard enough. So if a $1 paint palette makes someone happy, whether it be me, you, or someone else, then, you know, just let us have it. Okay? Okay. Well, that's all I have for you. I'm looking around, make sure I did not forget anything. That's all I have for you and for this month's haul. So yeah, I'll see you guys back again for the next video, which I'm going to film now. Bye.